Sorry for being wet. Alright, anything you grind will become your life. That's the reality. Becoming successful, becoming rich, becoming famous, becoming anything has nothing to do with what you're doing and has everything to do with, are you willing to grind? That's all it is. And in reality, every human being that tastes any level of success has grinded at something. So the matter of the fact is, you will have to grind at one point in your life to accomplish your dreams, right? You either grind textbooks to pass the MCAT to become a doctor, or you grind training sessions to become a better footballer, or you grind video games to be so freaking good at video games that people pay you, right? Like man them are on esports teams and stuff. Or, for example, if you don't have, if you don't believe you have the technical ability or the fun, or you don't find it fun to grind competitively, you could grind the art of content creation on games. And there are so many people that make millions just filming themselves playing games. But that's the grind that they did. That's the grind they chose. I remember everyone has this phase. Most guys will have this phase where they're desperate to make money quickly. They will find so many different ways, so many different methods. Recently, the ones that I've heard of, obviously B2B SaaS, right? Like service, software as a service. You also have the selling AI websites to people, right? You go to a business that has no website, you check on Google Maps, they have no website, okay, call them up, tell them you'll hook them up with a website for like $100 or maybe like $500, and boom, you're hired, you're good. Because back in the day, a website used to cost thousands, it used to cost so much money. Why? Because it actually took effort to make. And now with AI, you can make it like this, and boom, free money, right? Think about it. Like the effort of making the website is so much more easier, yet you're charging $500 because you're technically, like, let's be real, you're low-key scamming them, right? If they knew how easy it was, they would have done it themselves and they would have saved $500. But that's the whole trick. The whole trick is, that's the grind, and they become so good at grinding, they become so good at actually making the websites better because they've done it for so long, that now, they actually have a unique skill that they can sell and market. And that makes the money. That unique skill, that ability to market their skill, be able to get better at cold calling, get better at emails, get better at all of that. They only get better because they've grinded it out. The grind of anything makes you successful. So the reality is that what you're doing doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you resell sneakers. It doesn't matter if you build websites using AI. It doesn't matter if you do any of this trash. Like, I'm not hating on those people. I'm just saying, like, people do that because they think it's make money quickly. No, it's not how it works. You have to grind. No matter what it is, you have to grind. So the reality is, choose a grind that you actually enjoy. I don't think people really realize how embarrassing it is to commit your life to something solely for the sake of money. Solely for the sake of money. The money should never be the reason, it should be the reward, right? There are so many people, especially like in engineering, who are only in it for the money. They gladly, profoundly claim, yeah, I'm only in it for the money. And it's like, okay, how do you expect yourself to beat the people that are actually willing to grind because they enjoy what they're doing? If you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're going to be miserable. Even if you make millions of dollars, what's the point if you're going to be miserable while doing that, right? It's like, oh, it's only 8 hours a day, right? After your work, now you go home, now you can party it up, but you're wasting 1/3 of your life being miserable. You sound like a fucking retard, right? Because in reality, you could have just picked something that you actually enjoy, grinded so hard, and it would have been easier because you enjoy it, and then reach the same level of success. Like, I could literally grind being like a male stripper. And okay, I don't know why I always gotta make shit weird. I could grind being the best clothes manufacturer of all time. If I really grinded to the craft and spent years doing it, I promise you I could make $1 million doing that stuff. You also have to account influence into it, right? Some men are trash at making content, but because they have a big name surrounding them, they make money out of it, right? Like, I swear Will Smith makes YouTube videos. I don't even know. But the reality is that, like, you also subsequently gonna have to grind in things that you don't necessarily care about at first, but it all comes together, man. It's all worth it because at the end of the day, you're actually enjoying what you're doing and you're making money out of it, right? It's better than just mindlessly following whatever you think is easier because the grind exists regardless. Every time I found one of those easy side hustle jobs, right? Like, let's say, for example, drop shipping back in the day. People are saying it's the easiest thing in the world. Even now with AI, people are claiming it's so easy, anyone can succeed. Every single videos I watch, like every single time I watch one of those videos explaining step by step how to get rich off it, it always has one segment, like anyone that's not bullshitting you will tell you straight up, you have to grind. This has to be the only thing you do for the next 5 months, and then maybe then you'll be profitable, right? And it's not even guaranteed. You have to grind no matter what. And as much as I respect people that do that stuff, you know, they manage to make a career out of themselves just purely through a laptop and the internet, like that's very respectable. If I personally committed myself to that for 5 months, I would hate my life. I'd be so miserable.